Cage Warriors is the well-trodden route and the one that's a proving ground to know you're ready for somewhere like UFC.
To be fighting in the same venue again where so many people come to love my walkouts, but now just on such a much bigger stage, in a much bigger arena. I'm really excited for it, and this is all in the past, and the next fight is going to be a different story.
And of course, we must think of Jordan Vucenic too, the former champion. Both these men, though, will be able to look back and say that they were two halves in the biggest rematch in Cage Warriors history, and they did take part in one of the greatest Cage Warriors title fights of all time.
With the Paul Hughes fight, you know, it seemed sort of like my world had ended. I was just numb to everything at that point. It's hard when you feel like you've put everything into it, and then the loss comes, but you've got to use it as a way to show you what holes are in your game and what you need to improve, and then you've got to do everything in your powers to make sure that that doesn't happen again.
It was tough because I know how much the whole MMA career means to Jordan. It was tough because afterwards it was difficult. He started feeling like his dream was going to slip away.
At the time I thought, that's it now. This is the pinnacle I'm going to get to of this sport. But speaking to my team, speaking to my family, a lot of close words with myself, you know, I just thought, no, come on. You've not done all this work, you've not had all of these fights to give up now. It's time to really get after it, and that's exactly what I did.
I think he's underneath the jaw and he's going to squeeze anyway, and the tap's going to come.
From Ferenczi.
There we go!
And there's the submission! Unbelievable!
You're going to suffer some adversities. It's for those who make the adjustments and remotivate themselves and get in and put in what was wrong right and moving forward. Because without hope, and you really just should carry on your career, it's kind of the end of your career. And the results, well, it's shown itself, hasn't it? He's been doing great.
And I think this is going to be done. I think the tap's going to come. And there it is.
There's the submission!
2 in a row.
Oh, there's the Kimura. It's on. And there's the tap. There's the submission! Unbelievable!
Nice takedown from Kappa, but he's gone right into the guillotine.
He's on the guillotine, and he thought about tapping. There are levels to this game.
There certainly are, and Jordan Vucenic is on another level, ladies and gentlemen.
At this sort of level, there's only 3 ways you're going to get to the UFC. It's either Dana White contender series, the Ultimate Fighter, or a short notice call-up. I thought I was going to be on the London card because it was a week after the Cage Warriors fights. I knew I needed to be in shape, I needed to be ready, so I was keeping my weight down anyway, whether I was going to get that call-up the week after the fight or not. So I get the call from Graham, I come off the phone, I walk straight back into the gym. Everybody's sparring, everybody's training, I just say, I'm in the UFC. Everyone's like cheering, going crazy, and then it was just 0 to 100 from then. Coming off Cage Warriors, all the hype on the internet when my fight got released, rushing about, getting my medicals done, ready for the UFC, flying out to Abu Dhabi, meeting all the people, seeing your Daniel Cormier's, your Sharabutin, all just walking around the thing, and it sounds cliche, but it didn't feel like, oh my God, I'm in the UFC. It was like, finally, I'm in the UFC.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 13 wins, 2 losses.
And I just took it all in. As you can see, even when Bruce Buffer was calling my name, I was staring up at myself on the screen thinking so many times, I've envisioned this for so long and it's finally happened.
And Jordan, the epidemic, Vucenic!
Got a very stiff test headed in tonight. Oh! Lightweight. The power not a problem for Vucenic.
Stealing this door, but do not let him back in.
That was a nice takedown by Vucenic.
What you love, that's to see. That was a beautiful little shot. I think it's safer to say, hey, listen, that one was tight. Let's definitely go with this round right here.
Well, he's gone in for a takedown early. It's exactly what you want to ask for. Decided the after.
That's smart.
Oh, he got right.
Oh, he rolled him right off.
That's nuts. So come back to round 1 and how bad it was.
Yep.
the men gave us a good fight. It does go to the judges' scores.
All three judges scored this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision from Jordan Viking
There was a small amount of regret, of course, because it didn't go my way. I thought maybe I should have waited. I should have been fitter. I should have done this. I shouldn't have ate that. But that's all you're always going to get that no matter what. I wouldn't change any of it.
You know, disappointed we didn't get the result we was thinking that we could get, but you know, this guy's a good fighter. That was a tough fight to be called up on, and on short notice, and it was upper weight. There were so many factors going against Jordan, but Jordan's not a man to go shy of challenges.
The debut itself obviously wasn't the result I wanted, but you know, I got in there and I got to show the world sort of a fraction of what I can do, and a lot of people are really hyped off of it, but it's going to be a big eye-opener the next one, how good I really am.
You get some fighters waiting for the perfect shot, the perfect entry. Don't do that, because you'll just probably never fire a shot off. You've got to take those gambles. And even though we didn't get the result, I think it was a gamble that pulled off. He's got his foot in the door of UFC. He didn't do a dreadful performance. In fact, I think people are now looking at him thinking, wow, we've got to watch this kid. When he's prepared fully, you know, what can we expect from him? I think they're expecting big things, and big things will come.
Everything we're doing in the European scene on Cage Warriors, it's all putting us in the right direction to get where we need to be, and that's the top of the UFC. So having fighters on my team that are following the same path I follow, it just solidifies it to them as well, that if they keep doing what they're doing now, they're going to get there as well.
The biggest format you can fight on, and with a home crowd, it just doesn't get a lot better than that other than fighting for a title.
Fighting on the biggest weekend of UK MMA for me means a lot. I mean, I've always done it, but it's been when I've been with Cage Warriors, and I've sort of been the warm-up act for the UFC. So now I'm excited to be, you know, the main thing, and I'm going to put on a massive show.
Trust me, I've got every bit of confidence that Jordan's going to get the job done, in all areas, may I add.
I'm just a completely different fighter, more aggressive, stronger, faster, fitter.